It has been a beautiful day here in America, and of course, a sad day in the state of Minneapolis, in the state of Minnesota, in the city of Minneapolis. That we have been going through this a lot. And boy, I gotta say, what the world we have living. And that's what the world we will live in, folks. This is all about. Since 1992, it was a wild anger, hatred, and it's just about the same. If you're black, if you're fine. But not the stuff right there, over there, in the city of Minneapolis. Red horrifying, horrible, horrible war. And we have shown everything in this evidence that we have said just now. The show is on May 28, 2020. I have seen all. Right now, all we have to do is live together and show some respect our community in the state of Minnesota. Well, here, now, there are reasons. There are reasons that went wrong Memorial Day about 3 days ago, and I had seen it was when I did. Well, it was a great day, Memorial Day. I mean, it's a good time. People having fun this Memorial Day weekend, and then everything's looking great. Everything's looking fun. People are practicing social distancing, washing our hands, keep 6 feet apart. But when I just saw it about Monday, and I saw the fish that was on. I saw the fish yesterday. It was well, anyway. It was on Monday, and you know what I find something something disturbing. There was an officer, a police officer in Minnesota, who arrested named George Floyd. I know police officer, but now when I see all I see is everything. People have seen on, and they put George and the officer put George Floyd to the ground. Here's what the officer did. The police officer had his knee on his neck, Joe's neck, stay on him for about 6 minutes. And they got all the cell phones on, and they showed the officer's knee. It was George, it was Joe was on the ground. The officer's knee is on his neck. And when he stayed there on him, when he stayed on him about 6 minutes, nobody didn't interfere, nobody even called for help, nobody to the ground. Put George Floyd to the ground, his knees and put his knees on his neck, and you can hear George Floyd says, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, please, I can't breathe." Everybody in the black community telling the officer that he can't breathe, get off him. So when so when they show on camera that you cannot believe, they show on camera he shouldn't even believe that for real. They couldn't believe it. And I just couldn't believe that what the officer. I can't believe he did that. But he so it was shocking, very shocking on that video. Since since whatever happened to the other guy that he can't breathe. That's the second time they show on video. So the officer of Minnesota police officer, Minneapolis police officer, had yours down. In about 6 minutes, and then the next thing you know, they kill him. The next thing you know that they already know that he might kill him. It was 6 minutes. And the black people, everybody in that town, everybody in the town know that what has happened, folks, is very disturbing. And they show it on video. They show it on video. They all know he was there. So the ambulance guy take him away, and then they all know that George Floyd had died. After they were arrested, I tell you what, after police did arrest Floyd, they put him in the ground, and that was it. You just don't even know what's going on. But all I've seen is that the black people, all those black communities, frustrated and outraged. We saw it 2 days ago. For 2 days, it has been a mess. And everybody all going out there, they're going about to do something, they're about to do something, and I have seen people up the streets in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. People at the streets of Minneapolis, Minnesota, frustrated and getting into it, and they're about to start a riot. Now the protesters are coming along, doing something. And the protesters that were right there in Minneapolis, following social distancing. But what had happened about moments now? What's happened to moments now? All of a sudden, next thing you know, something did happen. The, all those black people, angry and frustrated, cussing, and all this happens. All those officers, those those police officers of Minneapolis, they were trying to keep peace. But next thing you know, guess what? So things happen. And when just when you think it was all peaceful, guess what? All hell just broke loose at the moment. People throwing bottles and throwing rocks. All the police patrol cars, smashing windows and breaking windows. You can hear it all. Very shocking. And people are getting pissed off and about George Floyd and all this. And you know what's going on. They all know what's going on. And you're looking like, oh my goodness, I knew this is coming. Since what they did to Whiting King in LA back in '91 in the box. April 29th, 1992, the judge had found both of the LAPDs found not guilty. All the LAPDs found not guilty of the beating and attempted murder of Whiting King. So, after they found all of those LAPDs not guilty, the Whitings started to work out and get outraged. And they burned it down 28 years later. 28 years later. 28 years later, it all started happening for sure. So, it has been a mess. And then you see you see them going up the store and staring something, then they didn't care. It's just like 1992. It's a whole mess that going on out there in LA. Like it's going on out there in LA. I'm like, they didn't want to buy. They didn't have to buy. They didn't have to get in line. They just still take away, went to the store and stealing stuff. So what did they do? They crashed the store. They taken all the stuff, and the protesters are still going on. So something we know something bad happened, and there's nothing they can do to stop them. There's nothing they can do to stop them. This has been anger, heartbreaker, and something going on up there, and something going on. The island's on be burned down. Whole building has been burned, and all they did was, well, that's the world we have to keep living. And grocery stores have been what? And grocery stores has been crashed. Now what do people do? They they ran after the police and they said F you, F that, and then they draw rocks. People draw rocks and hit those police control cars. It's just got bad over there. Everything went bad. Everything went bad. Grabbing the on shot, trying everything best they can, get all those whites. They're supposed to be protesters, not riots. So it's happening. That's what it is. You saw it on TV. Yes, you saw it 20 years ago. LA riot. 20 years later, Minnesota riot. So I just don't get it at all. For sure. Well, no, those black women they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. It's just, I respect everybody. I respect all of them. I respect the police department. I respect the police officers. They're very good to me. Very good to me. They get caught. I do respect the Butler Police Department. I respect them, and I was very nice for them. I was very nice for them, and they like me a lot. They love me a lot. They are really, really nice police officers. They serve and they protect. They serve and they protect. And I thank them for that. I very thank them a lot. So now we're gonna go and see what has happened first. We just want to know about George Floyd's death 3 days ago, and it's happening right now in his heart. Now, Minneapolis here played a major part, and they say the protesters. Now we all know about this whole stuff thing. It went bad and forth for sure. The they filed Tuesday because of Floyd. They just got filed Tuesday. 4 police officers were being filed. They were not charged with murder. And let's see what it half thing went down. So now, a Minnesota City councilwoman Thursday called for leaders to declare down racism as a public health issue following the death of an African American man in police custody. Andrea Jenkins, vice president of the 13 members of Minneapolis City Council, made her remarks at the news conference alongside Marla Jacob Fairley and Police Chief Marilyn Anduana following a second night of demonstration for the death of George Floyd. Floyd, at the age of 46, died Monday after a white Minneapolis police officer identified as street cover-up pinned his knee on Floyd's neck for several minutes while all locals begging him to stop. Floyd repeatedly said he could not breathe and died a short while later. As we stand here, Governor another loss of black life and senseless, tragic loss of black life. I really don't have many words, but I know that something's got to change, Jacob said. So, I am asking my customers, the ballot and anyone else who is concerned about the state and affairs in our country to declare a state of emergency, declare racism as a public health issue. He added, until we name this virus, this disease that has infected America for the past 400 years, we will never, ever resolve this issue. Chapman and three other police officers involved in the incident, Thomas Lane, Dodo, and J. Anderson Counter, were filed for Tuesday. Floyd's death has promoted outrage and grief following a wave of protesters nationwide calling for greater police accountability and for the officers to be criminal charges. Demonstrators in Minneapolis continued Wednesday night were looting and bombed. One man was found dead after a failed shooting. Federal request Governor Tim Ross deploy the National Guard to the city. I want to remind all the people that in the way the streets protesting, you had every absolute right to be angry, to be upset, to be mad, to express low anger, Jacob said. However, you had no right to perpetrate violence and harm on the very communities that you say that you're all standing up for. We need peace and calm in our streets, and I am begging you for that calm. I want to announce the trouble. Floyd's death has caused, but said he will not allow looting, erosion, and criminal acts in the name of the First Amendment. And it says, I know that there is chronic and distracting of hope in this city, that know as I will this informant before you. This department has contributed to that effect in the hope. But I will now allow to continue to increase the effect by continuing those folks community, he said. And there you have it. So far, it's just it was the whole stuff maybe getting under control. But let's remember, this whole stuff stopped. Well, let's remember, people have a right to be angry. They have a right to be mad. It's okay. It's definitely all right. It's just in America, but we all have to live together as nation in our foreign community. We all have to show some respect. It's not about killing the black guy. It's not about killing the black guy. And I know whites killing blacks and blacks killing whites. This has got to stop. This violence thing is getting out of control, and we don't lose violence. Not here, not in America, not in our house, not in our schools, not in our buildings. What I've seen is buildings, the stores are being burned down, buildings are getting burned, and stores are getting robbed, and it's been taken, and it's just really, really. And this whole stuff's going. I gotta tell you, folks. When I was 8, I see it happening every time. I see it happen. In LA, when I was 8, before my before my 8th birthday, before my I mean before my 8th birthday as a kid, I was in a container when I was 7. And I found and I never heard although all those LA Police Department is found not guilty before my 8th birthday on April 30th. The whole city is being torn down, burned down, stores are getting robbed. You see black people in LA and Sutton and South Central. So they don't know when the stores are going. They don't know when they're going to fix this. And President Donald Trump will fix the problem. He will war today. What's the war? What in the hell has happening? Nothing I can do. All I have to do is hold together and pray. Prayers go out to the Floyd family. Thoughts and prayers go out to the Floyd family. All I can say is, what a race. It has been a shame for what the opposite did this. It has been a shame that what the opposite did to the man, to the African man. But we have to live together. It's the world we live in. It's not about hate. It's not about crime. It's about love and community. After what we stuff down here, I want to tell you this: if we don't get back hate and violence, we will lose, and it's gonna be very ugly. It's gonna be very ugly in this world. But I gotta say this: this is America. This we are as one, as black, as a nation, and another. I feel like it's gonna rain. But I like to tell you this: all I see is stuff. All I see is real crap, real stuff, and real violence. If you're the one, please be respectful and respect other others before things get out of hand. I respect the black people. I respect whites. I respect the police officers. It has been a very nice. I've been around the world many places. I was very nice to everybody, and it is all about love and respect. I have shown love, and I want everybody to show love and respect. I know that it's hard. It's hard in this town in Minneapolis here today, but continue to behave. Chill out. Cool down. I don't care if there's the news going on. I don't care everything of that stuff. But please be cool. Have a nice life. Enjoy the life and have a nice day. Because I really don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. I listened to Reverend Al Shot. I listened to Jesse Jackson. If Martin Luther King had been living today, that's all. If Martin Luther King is living, he will fix it. He will be he will be coming back for art. It's art and fix it. But we all have to move on. Just like everybody said, Malcolm X and everything. But this racism has got to stop for sure. It's not it's gonna go away every time soon. It's gonna go away soon. But don't worry if it's a good day, but it is what it is. But who knows? It's gonna be a good day, and probably gonna be. And I know these people that say no justice, no peace. That's what blacks say. So anyway, I am out of time, and I hope you enjoy this show of the Joseph Show. I'm Joseph and I like to see everybody continue influence. But look, just remember, look in the mirror. Don't change the channel. Don't watch. Don't listen to the radios and don't listen to TV stations. Look at the mirror. Make the world a better place. And like Michael Jackson said, if you want a little world, take a look at yourself and make a change. I'm Joseph Crudup, and I'll see you next time. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. And most importantly, be cool.